I'm using two different palettes today, the Lorac Pro palette and also the Urban Decay Naked palette. Both of these are amazing palettes. You can use any shade that's similar though, and it's going to turn out just fine. So this is the look, and if you're interested in seeing how to do this, then let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to apply primer. I'm using the Present. This is like a clear makeup. It's also used as a primer for underneath your foundation. I'm just using a little bit of this. It is pretty thick. So if I get it on there too thick, it kind of like makes my makeup look a little bit cakey, but it works so great for keeping it on. And then I'm using Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. And I'm just going to apply this with my fingers to my eyelids. I'm using MAC Fix Plus in NC25, and I'm just putting a little bit on my palette. I need to put my pump in there. I just opened that one, so I haven't put my pump in yet. So I'm just going to take my Sigma F80 brush and apply this all over my face. Okay, so I'm going to be taking cream from the not Urban Decay, this is the Lorac Pro palette. But I'm finding that I've just been enjoying doing so many more activities outside. Like I work out every single day. I am usually on the elliptical, or I do a video like on my computer, like a workout DVD. But I've just been enjoying doing stuff outside and doing things other than that. And I wish that there were like other things that I could do. It's so much more fun. It takes like the monotony out of it. So I've really been enjoying doing things outside and finding other things to do besides just being on the elliptical or doing workout videos. Okay, so the next shade I'm taking is Virgin from the Naked palette. And I'm just going to use a flat brush. And I'm going to apply this just to my eyelid, just keeping it below the crease. And with that same brush, I'm going to be using Naked, and I'm going to take this into the crease. So the next thing that I plan on doing, or like one of my goals, I want to continue to finish out this season of soccer. I also want to continue doing hikes. Like we do some pretty long hikes, anywhere from like 2 or 3 to like 6 or 7 miles. One day we even did a hike that was like, I think the total miles was like 12 miles. So it's really fun. And my next goal is I want to actually try to run a marathon. I'm going to start with a half marathon. We've talked about it and we want to start with something smaller. So we're going to try to do a half marathon, which I believe is like 12 point something miles. It's a little over 12 miles. So I think that'd be doable, and I think it'd be something fun and something that I've never done. Like I want to do so many things that I've never done before, and I don't know, I've never really like been into trying new things. I've kind of always been one of those people who kind of stick to my comfort zone. I need to find my, now I'm going to be doing my eyebrows, and this is Copper Plate and Charcoal Brown. I'm just going to mix these two together with my MAC 263 brush. But I don't know, I'm such a like creature of habit. I'm always sticking with my habits and doing the same things every day. I mean, I've had the same job for like 13 years, and I don't know, I'm just not one that likes change, but I've had so many new changes in my life, and I think a lot of them are for the better. And I feel like I just really want to start living. I know that sounds crazy, but when you get to be, I'm in my early 30s, when you get to be that age, you just kind of, I don't know, it's like you just want to enjoy life and experience things and think about the things that are important in life. And really, it's not about money. It's not about, I mean, you need money to survive, but it's really been to me a lot lately about like enjoying things and enjoying your life and trying new things. It's just, it makes your life so much more enjoyable. So if you can do something out of your comfort zone or something that you've always wanted to do, it's just so inspiring. Or if you have an opportunity to do something, or just do it. I mean, I was so nervous about the soccer thing, but I did it, and I just feel so good about myself that I actually did something and tried something new, even though I was scared to do it. Okay, so got my eyebrows done, and now I'm going to be taking a little bit darker shade. I'm using Buck from the Naked palette, and I'm just going to use the smudger brush. I'm just going to kind of deepen up the lower lash line and kind of in the crease a little bit. And a little bit in the outer corner. Okay. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. This is a Sigma E40 brush, and I'm just gonna blend that out so that I know that it's all blended and there's not gonna be any harsh lines. And actually I'm gonna add a little bit of Sin, which is this shade. It's a little bit darker than the Virgin color. And I'm just going to place a little bit of that just on the center of the lid. This is such a pretty color. It just makes it a little bit more pinky looking, a little bit softer. Okay, now for an inner rim brightener. This always helps when you're trying to go for a natural look. It really just brightens up the eyes, and it just does so much. Even though it's something so simple, it really does make your look more fresh and natural looking. Okay, now for liner, I'm using Espresso from L'Oreal. I'm just going to use a Sigma E05 brush. I'm taking Espresso from the Lorac Pro palette. It's just a matte dark brown, and I'm just going to go over the liner. And it just kind of smudges it out a little bit, and just makes it so it's not so harsh. And also will keep it in place all day. You don't have to worry about it really going anywhere. The problem I have with winged liner is that my wing always fades away throughout the day, so the eyeshadow really helps with that. And I'm not doing too much of a wing today. I've actually toned that down a lot, especially not using black. It just makes it so much softer. Okay, now I am going to apply some mascara, and I'm using L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I have a feeling this is going to be a super long video because I've been talking. Okay, now for under eyes, I'm using Insta Age Rewind from Maybelline, and this is the neutralizer, just to brighten up underneath my eyes. And I'm using the Sedona Lace. This is just one of those small kabuki blending brushes. This is so great for blending concealer out. It's a synthetic brush, so it works so great with like liquid or cream products. And then just down my nose. Also, I like to brighten up the center of my forehead. These little highlighting tricks really do help. Like they create your look, or they create just kind of brightens your face, and it makes a difference. It really does. I know it's like so many different steps, but it really does make a big difference. And then also I'm gonna highlight above my lip. Okay. Now I'm not going to really do concealer on my face just because I'm trying to keep it more natural. Kind of still see stuff poking through. But I am going to apply a little bit of powder, and I'm just using, this is Cargo number 20, and this powder is like not going anywhere. I've been trying to use it up forever, and it's just, I can't get rid of it. Okay, now for contouring, I'm just using Hoola. This is also lasting me forever. I hit pan a long time ago. I'm using the MAC 168, I believe. Just contouring a little bit on the temples and underneath the cheeks. Okay, and now for blush, using Dandelion. Really pretty. This is like a face brightening powder. It's called Dandelion. It's a brightening face powder. That's what it's called. So this is kind of like a blush and highlighter in one, because it really does like brighten and highlight. I'm not going to use a highlighter today. Just going to keep it simple on the blush. Kind of got that up too far. Go back in with a little bit of concealer. Okay, and now for lips, I'm just going to use my Aqua Lip in 15C. Blend that in a little bit. And let's see, I'm going to be using Budding Love from MAC. It's just a kind of like a lilac-y, pinky lip gloss. So this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.